Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Tight end motioning left. Now Walker. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the first down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Inside the 20. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 42 yards.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, but man, boy, did they ever.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seahawks. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
First down run picks up 8, so now it's 2nd and a couple. Man in motion is Smith. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
39-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
On play action, it's Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. He'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. In motion is Barner. On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And once again, he loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Catch made there. That's Smith. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They put Adams in motion. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks, first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. The throw on the run is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 8 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge, and then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up 1st and goal.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Darnold now to throw. That one taken in. Cooper up. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the nigga.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the cloud metric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth you full of
Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Stafford. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Not much. Second and long coming up.
37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 13.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. This is brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try and run it with Walker. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith deep to return. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Right side, complete to Nakua.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Stafford working from the pistol. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken off at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. Byron Murphy in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Puka. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13 to make it a much more manageable 3rd down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he's going to have a Rams first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stafford to throw again. He'll complete it to Adams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It is 2nd down and 5. Throwing again is Stafford. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Stafford to throw it. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Seahawks 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. So now, Darnold and the Seahawks down 17-14, 45 seconds to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Here's 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold to throw on first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes second down. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Walker. And a good run there. Going to give him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Rams. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.